Augusta. We're watching News 1226 at 11.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Zaina Halliburton. Your First Alert weather team has issued a first alert for Saturday. We're sending things over to your First Alert meteorologist, Mikkel Hannah Harding, with more on what we can expect as we get closer to the weekend, Mikkel.
That's right, Zaina. A first alert has been issued, and I'll start by saying don't be too scared. Don't batten down the hatches just yet, but it's just out of an abundance of caution to make sure everyone's watching the forecast heading towards Saturday, since we do have a low severe threat in place right now. And all it takes is one strong to severe storm to cause damage in a certain area. So that is why we just put that first alert out. Warm temperatures going to continue, and even tomorrow we'll have a chance for a couple of storms, but they should stay below severe limits. The threat you're looking at here is...
Thanks, Mikkel. We have some good news to share from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office says Deputy Gavin White, who was shot in the face Saturday, was released from the hospital and is now home recovering. White was shot and Deputy Brandon Sykes was killed after attempting a traffic stop on suspect James Montgomery. The community has supported the deputies following the shooting, and Sykes' funeral is set for Monday. It'll be at noon at the Columbia County Performing Arts Center. The procession route is here on your screen. It'll start at the Petite Funeral Home on Davis Road. Reverend John Kinney will officiate the funeral. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says community members can line the route from Washington Road, Ronald Reagan Drive, Evans Town Center Boulevard, and Main Street to pay their respects. They also ask for your patience and understanding about traffic delays during the procession. We're digging deeper into an attack on a hospice care worker outside of a patient's home in Aiken. This all taking place Monday, and it was all caught on camera. Take a listen.
Don't come banging on my window. Do not.
Shut up.
This is video from the incident that led to 79-year-old John Rosso being charged with assault and battery. As the video continues, you can see the victim escaping out the passenger side of the car as she claims Rosso hit her in the face multiple times. Your Sydney Hood spoke to the victim in an interview you'll only hear on News 12.
Family doesn't always mean blood.
Jazzy, like they call me.
Jazzy is a CNA
We love her like our own.
working for the Herring family
Thank y'all for treating me like that too, you know.
for about a year.
We fell in love with her because she takes good care of my dad.
It takes a special kind of person
She's taught me how to bathe him, turn him. She's just been,
to work with someone in their final days.
she's been great. Thank you. Don't make me cry.
I know.
They don't have to say it, but you feel that love.
We can't imagine it without her, and so after the situation, all I hear is like 3 loud knocks, y'all. The knocks were so loud. Now it's like every time I hear something loud, it's kind of traumatizing because it's like, what is it like, you know?
The video continues on for several minutes.
Every time I close my eyes, I think about him. I see him in my head every time I close my eyes. It's like,
You see Jasmine eventually escaping out the car.
She was here to care for my dad like she's been doing for an entire year.
And Josh and Meredith coming outside.
So we felt it was important to make sure that we know that this story is Jazzy's story, not ours.
thank God for Josh and Meredith. You know, they can say all day long they're not going to make it about them. It's about us, because had they wouldn't have been here, no telling how far it would have escalated, you know, or what could have possibly happened.
Because in the end, family takes care of family. In Aiken, Sydney Hood on your side.
A scary situation there. Thanks, Sydney, for that. Data from the American Nurses Association and National Nurses United shows, sadly, that violence against those in healthcare is not uncommon. Among some of the stats, National Nurses United said just over 80% of nurses reported experiencing violence in its 2023 report, with those ranging from physical abuse to verbal threats. And the American Nurses Association said 1 in 4 nurses reported being assaulted. We have a link to resources addressing healthcare workplace violence on wrdw.com. Kimberly Clark says it's expanding its current facility in Beach Island. The producer of personal care products said its investment of more than $200 million will create more than 150 new jobs. We told you in February that Kimberly Clark was looking to expand after Aiken County passed a tax incentive. Kimberly Clark has been in Aiken more than 50 years and employs more than 2,000 people in the county. Aiken County Council Chairman Gary Bunker says in part, quote, maintaining a business-friendly environment is not only good for business, but also for the county, the taxpayers, and the talented workforce on Kimberly Clark's team. Vice President J.D. Vance was in case you were out today and noticed some bricks painted in Old Town in Augusta, we did some digging to figure out what happened. The bricks were painted from East Boundary to 2nd Street, farther than they were supposed to go. We reached out to Commissioner Jordan Johnson earlier. He says the painted bricks were supposed to be part of a plan by the city to test out how it would look if real bricks were put into segments with light poles. We reached out to Traffic and Engineering about the painted bricks, and it turns out they went too far. John Nursery with Traffic and Engineering said, quote, the contractor was only supposed to install a small square as proof of concept for Augusta Engineering Department to review. It'll all be removed tomorrow. A lottery player in Augusta is one of several big winners. On Tuesday, a Georgia 5 player won $10,000 with a ticket from Coliseum Lotto on 11th Street. Another Georgia lottery player won $50,000 from yesterday's Powerball drawing with a ticket bought in Fortson. Lottery proceeds benefit education in Georgia. Congrats to them, Mikkel.
Congrats to them, Zayna. We have a lot of people that win the lottery around this area, so I think that's a sign that we should be putting in tickets occasionally. Everybody that's watching, but if that's your thing, I know some people don't do that. But we're looking at rain chances as we do move into the weekend, so we'll talk more about it coming up.
Plus, authorities say a man who injured several children in a hit and run has been caught. We have the story from Sullivan's Island after the break.
At Parker's Kitchen, we go big, like our huge, crunchy, juicy, never frozen chicken tenders with an extra large serving of Parker's signature sauce. At Parker's Kitchen.
The weather, it's something that affects us all every day. From sunny to severe and anything in between, the 1226 First Alert Weather Team has your back.
Well, today is the First Alert Weather Day across the CS already, so we are tracking it.
Issuing a First Alert Weather Day, preparing you for whatever Mother Nature has in store days before it happens. And this is the latest system that we're looking at heading straight toward. This is why we First Alert.
The News 1226 First Alert Weather Team. On your side.
Cardiac emergencies can happen anywhere at any time, but you can be the difference. Join News 1226 and the American Heart Association for a full-day telethon Thursday, May 1st to support CPR training, emergency response planning, and life-saving research.
Thanks for joining me on Local News Live. I'm Deborah Al.
Thanks, Mikkel. Over in Sullivan's Island, the Isle of Palms Police Department in South Carolina say a suspect believed to have plowed his car into children in a suspected hit and run has been caught. Aaron Gilchrist has more.
Tonight, police announcing they've captured a hit-and-run suspect, Justin Colin Adams, now in police custody, after a manhunt that lasted for several hours. Officers searching this South Carolina beach town house by house.
The suspect has been arrested. He is in custody. The area is now safe. He was found on a boat, and he will be going with detectives to talk to them.
They say Adams struck 3 people, including 2 children, with a car outside the Sunrise Presbyterian Church preschool on Sullivan's Island. 1 child treated at the scene, the other victims rushed to the hospital. Police say the suspect took off on foot. The manhunt unfolding just before 1 in the afternoon. Police dropping a dragnet on the town, putting helicopters and drones in the air, teams of officers knocking on doors. The effort drawing crowds of onlookers and bringing traffic on the island to a crawl.
In addition to doing the searches of the homes, we're also searching every vehicle that is leaving the island, looking for the suspect.
Investigators still trying to determine whether the crash was an accident or deliberate. The second child struck in this hit and run has been released from the hospital, and police say the adult victim is stable and should be fine.
Thanks for that. Such a scary situation. Back here at home, Aiken and Edgefield counties are getting federal money to help improve their local parks and public outdoor areas. The improvement to the town of Edgefield at the Dixie Youth Baseball Complex and Aiken County Boyd Pond Park Amphitheater are among 20 projects getting grants in South Carolina. The Federal Land and Water Conservation Fund grants pay for half the cost to acquire or develop outdoor recreation areas and facilities. Dixie Youth Baseball Complex's project includes the demolition of the current concession building and the construction of a new storage space, picnic area, and drainage and landscape improvements, while an outdoor amphitheater will be built at the Boyd Pond Park Amphitheater. You can help support the YMCA's A Place to Dream program tomorrow. The Sweetwater Country Club in Barnwell's hosting a golf tournament. Registration starts at 9 in the morning with tee-off time set for 9:30. It's being hosted by Izzy Brandt, a Barnwell native, and the 2024 Young Miss Teen South Carolina pageant winner. A Place to Dream program provides beds for kids in need. You can also support the program by supporting October's Duck Dash. We have a link to that on our website, wrdw.com. Still ahead, you might have seen your Kayla Lopez at the Tacos and Tequila night earlier. We're going to hear more from the community in just a moment. And as we head to break, we're giving you a live look from Nebraska and a look at your winning lottery numbers. Bull rides, good food, and a lot of fun. As you can see here, your Kayla Lopez and the community had fun at Evanstown Center Park with the Tacos and Tequilas night. Photojournalist Cameron Jacobs gives us the sights and sounds from tonight.
Tacos and Tequila, so it's our kickoff to Cinco de Mayo. So lots of food trucks, lots of beverage trucks. We're doing a friendly competition. Best taco, best margarita. We've got salsa lessons. We've got a mariachi band, free bull rides. Just a fun night for the family to come out and enjoy some Mexican food and beverages.
When we walked up, we were like, oh, it's busier than what we thought it would be.
Yeah.
So I was not expecting this big of a turnout, so it's good. There's not much to do, especially with a little one. Like, you don't want to go do anything like nightlife. You want to go do things during the day, and we're like, it's fun. It's good to go.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's very comparable to last year's event. We've got a lot more lots, I think, than we had last year, so that's good. I think that's a good thing. I don't know if everybody enjoys waiting in them, but I think the reward is at the end.
When I came here in 1998, we really didn't have anything, like nothing, that represents our community. And now, little by little, the county has been bringing this type of events for us, and it's important for me because it's bringing a little bit of our culture for everyone. It's we're a little bit more fun.
And it looked like a lot of fun. We know our Kayla Lopez had a great time. A little jealous. The winner gets bragging rights, of course. If you missed that, there are plenty of events happening this weekend. Always something going on here, and events that are family friendly are always awesome to see. The 2025 Spring Greek Festival is back starting tomorrow. The Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Churches Festival is going to run from 11 to 9 tomorrow and Saturday, and then 11 to 6 on Sunday. Great food. The Foodies Food and Culture Festival returns to the CSRA, this time on the South Carolina side. In Aiken, it starts tomorrow and ends Sunday. More than 25 food trucks and more than 50 artisans, crafters, and more will be there. Friday, the festival runs from 1 to 9, Saturday from 11 to 9, and then Sunday 11 to 7. It'll be on Newberry Street. Admission is free, and we have more information on our website. Coming up next in sports, we're getting deeper into the state playoffs in the Peach State. We're going to tell you who's left standing after the break in sports.
What's with all the goats? Goat. George's outstanding attorney team?
After you've been injured in a car crash, call George C. Injury Lawyers and get the GOAT on your side. Hurt? Call all 9s now.
Whether because of discomfort